Ciao. Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jaylee, this JayLeesCorner. And yes, we are live very early on in the day because I am not at work today. And people around here is, just losing their minds. And I don't know why. Okay, look, a lot of things came out today. And I was like, girl, just go ahead and do a quick little live about it. Okay. Have a little chit chat about it. And look, we only covering Meg and Jonathan, okay? Because those are the two things that came up today. Now, I'm not saying nobody guilty or nobody innocent. All I want to do is have a conversation about what came out, okay? Now, y'all know TMZ was the ones who put out the videos of Jonathan. So I can't show that here. Okay, I can't show that here. What I can do, what I will do, is we're going to have a conversation about what was seen, okay? I can do play-by-play as I'm watching it on my own. I just can't show y'all because YouTube and them peoples at TMZ is always flagging for no real reason, and it makes me upset, okay? So, we're not going to see nothing from Jonathan and them, okay, at the alls. We just gonna have a little chit chat, let it be what it is. You know what I'm saying? Now, y'all know first things first, if you have not done so already, okay, take a little second and subscribe to my channel. Become a whole JayBirds, and okay? Do not forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and all that stuff. Follow me on social media at JayLeesCorner on IG and Twitter and Tick of the Top. I don't feel good, but I'm here. Okay? We're going to have a good little time. We're not going to be here long. We just going to get into the foolishness of it all and the foolishness of it all. Because that's, to me, what it is. Now, let's start. Oh, let me say hi to y'all. I forgot. I'm sorry. Let me say hi. Okay. I am feeling a bit better, but still not at the same time. Because I woke up with a huge migraine where I did not go to work today. And was laying down and resting until I had to get up to handle some business because IG was tripping and post was getting deleted and it was all kind of stuff. But I'm feeling as good as I can be right now. That's why this is not gonna be a long live, and I'm gonna go back and get in the bed and relax, okay? But good evening, hello to everybody. Hi. Thank y'all for being here. You can be anywhere, but you're here today, and thank you. Okay, yeah, I'm early, and it's fine. Okay, and like they said, don't forget to like the video, okay? Because that's what we're gonna do. Now, I saved a couple things. This is the weird thing. Because I had the live that Meg did. Because Pardi, let's just get into it. Megan Thee Stallion went live. Okay, either late last night or early today. I'm not sure why. When? Because Pardi, her ex, y'all, all this stuff is my my blanket, my what's it called? Jesus, my heating pads. You see like pillows and heating pad behind me, just a little bit. Okay, but Pardi, who currently has an album coming out, girl, for some reason, because I know he's an artist. I understand that he's an artist or whatever, and he may also be sensitive about his stuff. But Meg is drop cameras, I can fix my thing. Meg is the artist who we know. Meg is how we honestly know him. I understand that before Pardi and Meg got together, that Pardi had wrote some songs for people, but we did not know him, okay, at the all. We did not know Pardi. Was nobody checking for Pardi. Pardi was a dude. We found out, oh, that's Megan's boyfriend. Okay, cool. It is what it is. So he wants to put out music now, whatever. Sir, we wasn't checking for you. Okay, you wasn't who we was looking for at all, and it seemed like you around for this. But he has some stuff coming out. He's doing interviews around, and because he did the response diss track to Meg, okay, that made Meg be like, what? Now in his interviews, he keeps saying, "Well, what's cheating? I didn't really cheat. Maybe I did. I don't know why she came out and said this and blah, blah, blue." Whatever. That's what made Meg go on her live and respond. Not only to Pardi, but the stuff about Tory Lanez, also about Kelsey, because today it came out that the bodyguard, let me share my screen with y'all, because the bodyguard who, for some reason, disappeared during the case, for some reason did not pop up until the case was over. He submitted a new statement, child, and he trying to say that it was Kelsey. Now again, this is the same bodyguard, this is the same driver who was in the car with him that night. This is the same bodyguard driver who they had been looking for to testify or be a part of the case. This is the same guy. And now, after Tory Lanez has been sentenced, after he's lost his appeal, now dude want to pop up, okay, Jaquan Smith wants to pop up and say, oh, I have some more things to add, blah, blah, blah. I'm not going to go through all of this stuff or whatever. He's saying how, it's aggravating because he's trying to bring up Kelsey and Meg were fighting. Kelsey and Meg were fighting in the back, blah, whatever. Miss P started fussing with Kelsey. Okay, blah, blah, blah. He then gets the part where he says, I saw Miss Harris, which is Kelsey, with the pow in her hand. That's what I forgot him in Daystar. Tory Lanez ran from behind security dude and Meg towards Kelsey. That Tory and Kelsey were struggling over the gun. And Miss Pete did not see who piled the weapon. I was lucky. I was not harmed. And in my opinion, Miss Pete was also fortunate. The whole incident happened so quickly within just a couple of minutes. I wanted to be present. I wanted to present this evidence during Mrs. Pete's trial, but was prevented from doing so as the DA was not ready to cross-examine me, and they did not call me due to the holidays in the court schedule. I believe I should have been allowed to present this evidence at trial. It's really aggravating when people are coming after the fact and trying to say, oh, I mean, I could have said this. This is the thing. This is the weird thing that I feel is a bunch of malarkey. If you're saying that the prosecution, okay, the prosecution, the district attorneys, the people who are pressing charges again, because again, Meg did not press charges. The state did. So if you were a person who was there and you were a person who can say that Tory didn't do it, that Kelsey did it, why would Tory Lanez not make sure you were a witness? Why wouldn't his attorney make sure you were a witness? No one can tell me that the defense has a credible eyewitness who can say who did what. And the defense will allow the prosecution to not let that witness be brought up. That's not how this works. That's not how any of this works at all. That doesn't make any sense. So all of that stuff came out today. You know, Pardi's live interviews with Pardi was on the Breakfast Club. He was on Angela Yee thing. He just around here doing all the interviews he can, knowing the conversation is really going to be sticking to what he's saying about Meg. Don't nobody care what he's saying about him. Nobody. No one cares. So much so that I was not even saving any of the clips from social media of Pardi discussing him and Meg. Him and Meg. But Tory's driver now trying to blame the DA, saying, well, they weren't ready to cross-examine me, so I was never allowed to testify. Well, no, the defense attorney would have called you as a witness, as a key eyewitness. And once you showed up to court the last day, his defense would have made sure that you was on the on the witness stand. Okay, so let's get into Meg's live, because she said, I'm gonna clap back at all y'all and y'all can all kiss my grits. Okay, kiss my grits. Now here we go. Now y'all know it's a bit sped up because I had to, but we're gonna get into this.
I feel like it doesn't matter about getting online and trying to prove yourself to people who probably don't like you anyway or don't want to believe you anyway. My hair looks crazy because I had a shoot yesterday. But I feel like I'm tired of having to explain to motherfuckers anything about my life when y'all don't want to hear it anyway.
And that's the kicker. You know, I have to talk. Y'all know it's a live watch along, talk through and all that stuff. Okay. A lot of times people want people to speak up, and then when they do, and you don't like what they say, you don't want to believe them. I am still of the belief, I don't need Meg to prove nothing to me. I don't need Meg to prove to me that she really was pow. I don't need Meg to prove to me that, you know, Tory Lanez is a bad person. I believe all that stuff because the proof is in the pudding, you know. But she's right in saying some people really just want her to keep coming on the scene, keep defending herself, and everything that she said gets scrutinized, and then people kind of be like, man, she's lying. Don't nobody believe her. She's a 304. I mean, she's a garden tool. You know what I'm saying? She's around here doing this, that, and the other. And it's like, no. He was a prosecution witness, but they told her to call him, of course, documented. But this is the gotcha. It's cool if he was a prosecution witness, but if I'm on trial for and I can go to prison and be deported, The other person who was there, who know I did not do it, would be my witness. And even if you would be my witness. Period. So if anytime anybody refuses to call somebody up, that means you feel like what the guy said doesn't matter. I would not be on the trial for my life, and somebody there who know I did not do it, I would allow them not to be called. The moment my attorneys did not do their due diligence and get that person called to the stand in my defense, you're fired. I need a new trial. I need a new lawyer. Okay, defense witness. That's even worse. So the fact that he was a witness because I know he was a witness, and I know he ended up showing up like the last day, and he never ended. There was like, oh, will this extend? Because the only other person there, besides Tory Lanez, who hasn't spoken, is here, and he never went up there. So you can't tell me and try to post it like that. Oh, now I want to be a witness because I felt like I should have been a witness the whole time, but the prosecution, were not ready to cross-examine me in the holidays and the court schedule and blah, blah, blah. Miss me with the bull stuff. But Meg is right. People always want to force her to keep defending herself, even if they don't believe her.
Like, I can get on here and be like, I ain't fuck that nigga, I don't know that nigga, I ain't do that. And y'all gonna be like, liar. She's a liar. Yes, you did. You did it because whoop-de-whoop said you did, and blah, blah, blah. I feel like it'll be pointless for me to get online and be like, that didn't happen. That's not what it is. Because y'all don't want to believe me no way.
And even if she did bang blah, blah in the bloop, even if she banged Tom, Dick, Harry, Sally, Mary Jane, even if she banged everybody up in the alphabet of people to bang, that's a business. And who she banged had nothing to do with what happened to her.
Now, what I will say is, because I want to stick to my points because I really got to go, but there was a point in my life. Where I was so low and I was so sad and I was drinking like a motherfucker. I was turning up. I was doing whatever the fuck I wanted to do. I was definitely outside. That was my business. I was outside before I had a relationship.
And let's be clear. A lot of us was outside before we were in relationships. A lot of us was outside. Look, Meg the Stallion was what, 24, 25? Let me ask Siri. I don't want to type it up. Let me see how old is Megan the Stallion? She's currently 28 years old. This happened 4 years ago? So she was around 23, 24. Let's just say 25. Let's first say she was possibly 25 years old. When you are 24, 25, young, in these streets, hanging out, having fun, life be lifing. Life be lifing. And we have to stop making it seem like if you are so many single men bang all kind of girls or whatever, and no one cares. These men be putting their things, their little drumsticks, and whatever they want to put them at. And no one is around here calling them bad people and bring them back. No one. But everybody want to make an issue because Meg was a single woman out in the streets having a good time, enjoying life. We haven't heard of her. We ain't heard no other stories of her popping up with no babies, no STDs, nothing. We did not even know anything of what she did until this situation. I was single and mingling. And even her saying I was drinking a lot, I was depressed. That girl lost her mama, and I believe her grandmama. She lost the people in her life that was the closest to her. And we surprised that she was around here being a little bit, you know what I'm saying, having a little bit of fun. That ain't fun. She was really trying to mask her pain, truth be told.
When I got in my relationship after I got shot and everything, like, I think I was still going off adrenaline. I wasn't grieving my parents. I wasn't doing... I had never really reacted to all the bad shit that had happened to me. So when I got in my relationship and I finally just sat down with one person, like, I felt like, okay, now I could just be as depressed as I want to be. I want to be sad. I want to cry. I want to fucking tell you everything. I want to tell you my whole life story. And that was my friends at the time, too. Everybody around me at that time saw how hard I was going. They saw how sad I was. They saw how much I drank. Nobody in my life at that time was like, Megan, let's not go out tonight. Megan, let's not turn up tonight. Megan, you don't gotta do that. Everybody was down with the motherfucking shenanigans. I'll be crying before I walk in a party and bitches will be like, come on, bitch, let's go. You know, I'm crying with my nigga. Why you always crying? You know what I'm saying? Like, people saw me be low as fuck.
And people love being around a person who is the person paying for the party. You know what I'm saying? Even her saying everybody around me saw how depressed I was, but nobody was trying to help me or stop me. They was basically encouraging me or just letting me be as self-destructive as I want to be. Because now, after the fact, after all this, we seen all the folk maybe drinking. Y'all know she be drinking. Because if you think about it, Kelsey was saying that EK, the EJ, it was Eric King, Eric something. The EK dude is it? No, EJ, the EJ dude, the dude who came with the suit on and the little styles, whatever. So many people during the trial were saying she was partying, she was drinking a lot, and Meg drinking a lot, but never saying we would try to get her to stop drinking so much. And her thing is, yes, I was wild, but no one at the time was like, oh, that ain't good. Y'all was all a part of it. Partying with me. If I'm crying, y'all get, girl, just take a drink, take a shot. You don't cry, just drink. You know what I'm saying? That happens a lot because some people love to be a part of the shenanigans. You want to be a part of the party. Even her saying how, you know, Pardi knew she was sad and depressed. And we're like, why are you crying? And sometimes that's what people do. Oh, babe, don't cry. Let's have a good time. Don't cry. It's okay. And you're like, well, no, but I'm sad and I want to cry. So I'm not saying that she's blaming. I don't want anyone to feel like she's blaming people or saying, well, you know, y'all did this or whatever. I think her point was, y'all saw what I was doing. Y'all participated in it. Y'all didn't care then. Y'all wanted to have fun. Leave me be.
Once I went and got help, once I got therapy, once I fucking decided I need to love myself. I need to value myself. Because I don't love myself. I'm not valuing myself. I'm fucking up. I'm crashing out. Once I start realizing, you're crashing, bitch. You need to get your shit together because you're crashing. And I cleaned out the house. Everybody from my past was shook. Like, they was like, I can't believe this bitch not talking to me. What the fuck? How am I blocked? Why is this? Why is that? Bitch, you fake as fuck. You don't want to fuck with me. Da da da. I was down with you. I don't have any problem with anybody from my past.
And that's something else too. When you heal, you sometimes can't bring what hurt you or even what was around you while you was hurt with you. Her saying, and this is her saying, not me. Her saying, I went and got help. I realized I was crashing out. I realized how bad I was doing. I realized, girl, you down bad. Because again, sometimes you can't see the forest in front of the tree because it's like, I can't see nothing. It's too much going on. I'm going to keep sitting around here and just trying to live my life how I want to live my life, even if it's not good for me. And her realizing, before it got too late, because it kind of got worse, so her realizing that, girl, you're doing too much, sitting out some damn where. And I'm having to cut people off. They're upset with me because I want better for me. And sometimes they always say, some people want you depressed. Some folk want you in a bad way because you can't see the snakes in the garden. If you cut your grass, the snakes can't get to you. If you drown in the water of this depression, you can't see the sharks coming for you because you can't see things. And so some folk want to keep you in that bad light because it keeps them around you and they can keep sucking the energy from your spirit. And when you start doing better, they start hating on you. Even if better isn't elevating, let's say better just better. Because for a minute, Meg was just, she was chilling, getting better. They'll hate on that, truth be told.
I don't have anything negative to say about anybody from my past. I don't want to talk bad about those people. Everybody is in your life for a reason or a season. You go your way, I go my way. I don't have nothing bad to say about y'all. I don't have nothing bad to say about anybody that I used to deal with. I don't have nothing bad to say about nobody I used to be friends with. Thank you so much for the purpose that you serve. Thank you for helping me realize I needed to grow. I'm never going to trash talk nobody that I used to be cool with.
Don't trash talk me. Like, don't speak on me. If it's like, I think sometimes we see, when this is the blogs and time and messy people or whatever, who will post stories. Kelsey said this, Tory said that, old friends said this, and then even, fake ass friends and fake ass fans who will post stuff on social media, whatever, that make it seem as if Meg being bad, Meg doing bad. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, nah, if y'all leave me be, bitch, I ain't got nothing to say about y'all. I'm not out here bashing y'all. But I also don't have to discuss y'all to move on from y'all. And it seemed like she's saying my walk changed, how I move changed, and they ain't like it.
Like, I don't have nothing bad to say about y'all. I don't know why. I don't know. I don't know why me trying to better myself and be a new person is bothering people so bad. Like, I don't know what that means. And I don't want to keep this long because I know people are going to chop this up the way they want to chop it up and twist my words and make me something else.
Now, I want to say this, Meg. I want to say this to all people who go live and then delete. I feel like when you go live for a reason to clear shit up, sometimes the best way to not allow, social media and the blogs to chop your stuff up and make it seem like you said one thing and not the other, let it stay. Like, don't go live, and then delete it, because that way there's no proof of what else you said. Sometimes if you go live and you leave it up while you live and take it down, and then at that point it's whatever somebody recorded is what's posted. And if there's no full live of what you said, we can't revert back. Y'all know me. I love trying to find a full person live so that I'm not, misconstruing nothing. Okay, so I wish celebrities who go live to clear things up will leave the shit up for 24 hours. Leave it up for 24 hours. So that way anybody who wonders what you said can go back and see exactly what you said. And the blogs can cut and paste and make it seem like you said something different, because all anyone will have is the cut and edited version.
But I just feel like I'm Megan Thee Stallion, and I just want to be Megan Thee Stallion. I just want to drop my music. I just want to talk to the hotties. I just want to shake my ass. I want to have as much fun with this shit as I used to. But it seems like every time I take a step forward to heal and do something different, motherfuckers be like, no, come back. Get your ass back to this negativity. Come back this way. You're not supposed to be smiling right now. You're not supposed to still be getting deals. You're not supposed to be in movies. You're not supposed to be recording albums. You're supposed to be sad where you was with me 2-3 years ago. When I got in a relationship, all that shit was deleted. I was sat the fuck down. I was sad. I was seated. I was very much happy where I was at. If this man is saying, I didn't cheat on her, I didn't do that.
Oh, let's get the party. Now, again, even her saying I was partying before the pow happened, I then ended up getting a party, and now I'm sitting down. Because remember, the pow happened in 2019. Her and Pardi just broke up maybe earlier this year. Or maybe late last year. Again, it was so much time where she was chilling. And who she was before the pow changed because she then got into a committed relationship. Okay. But now when she made her little video, her little song, Cobra, and mentioned, caught fool getting head in the bed I lay in or whatever, and he had his little response. Okay, this is her talk about what he's been saying on the lives and on his interviews.
Well, why the fuck is you responding to me? Do you know how many niggas y'all claim I done fucked with? Why are you answering? Why are you trying to make that shoe fit? Was it you getting your dick sucked in the same spot I was sleeping? If you say it wasn't you, why the hell is you dissing me?
You hear that? You know what I'm saying? Again, and that to me makes complete sense, because I kept saying before, because folks kept on saying, oh my God, she's saying that he was getting head in her house. And I was like, that ain't what she said. All she said was she saw him doing something in the bed she laying. I said she didn't never say her house. And now her saying, if he's saying he ain't cheat, if he's saying, it wasn't his dick and stuff, okay, then why are you coming at me? If you didn't do this, why are you making the shoe fit? If it's your shoe, why you putting it on? To me, that means he know he did it. Because hit dogs don't holler. And holler dogs hit. Okay? It's stupid that people feel like, oh, well, Meg is lying. Because Pardi said he didn't do it. Why that Pardi was fine? Because again, if people keep saying she slept with so-and-so and so-and-so and so-and-so, okay? She slept with so-and-so, so-and-so, and so-and-so. Why do you feel like what I said was you if you didn't do it? Because if her and Pardi work, now remember, we also seen her on that one little date with that soccer player across seas. How do we not know she met him? We don't know who she met. What we do know is Pardi responded as if it was him.
Like, what the fuck is going on? Why are you talking to me? If you said I wasn't talking to you, I wasn't talking to you. Like, you just wanted to fucking find a reason to bash me. It seems very strategic. Like, it feels like they, making ass. All right, let me go get on her ass too. Like, if I'm not talking about you, why the hell are you talking about me? Like, what's happening? And should I not defend myself? Like, should I not come on here and say, what? Like, I don't have anything bad to say about my ex. I genuinely don't. Like, if I'm not talking about you, why are you talking about me? You say I didn't cheat. So why you thought that bar was for you? Why are you making the shoe fit, Cinderella?
Come on, Cinderella. That was my main thing. Him saying, I didn't do that, but you. And I kept saying before, he made a whole song about her. And they said all kind of stuff about her that happens within their relationship. When she said one bar that might have not been about him. It sounded like guilty.
Like, you squeezing your foot in there, friend. If it wasn't you, why the hell is you talking to me? That doesn't make sense. And I don't feel like I should have to explain myself, but I'm not that big of a person yet. God ain't finished with me. He's still working. And then, one more thing before I go. I'm trying to move on from being shot the best I can. I still wake up in the middle of the night crying. People, especially people that I used to be cool with, they know how bad social media affect me. Everybody in my life knew how bad social media would make me cry. Like, I would get online and see people say some terrible shit, and I'd be like, oh my God, everybody hates me, it's over. So the people who attack me that I used to be cool with, they know exactly where to hit me, where it hurt, because they think that I'm still on that type time, like social media gonna hurt my feelings. Motherfuckers is getting denied every time they try to set a motion for a new trial. So they trying to pull shit out the air like, okay, let's do this now. I'm not about to keep going with y'all. Y'all defending somebody who didn't even take the stand and defend themselves.
Boom. Again, people keep trying to defend Tory Lanez. Tory Lanez never took the stand. He really never defended himself in court. They tried to hold maybe Kelsey the thing. And I'm like, again, if I'm on trial and I might go to prison, why would I not defend myself if I didn't know I did not do it? And y'all up here trying to come at me on social media and through other ways to get at me. And it's like, for what?
Y'all going back and forth about facts. Y'all can go read real shit. Like, y'all literally believe anything if it's bold and in all caps. Like, go read something that's gonna take you a minute to sit down and have a good read. Like, go read something that's gonna make you have to do some critical thinking. Not a thing that is curated by bots and blogs that hate me. Like, y'all need to sit down and have a good read. Like,
read the transcripts. Read the court documents. That's why when I can get the court stuff, let's just read it. Because a lot of times y'all don't. I always say certain blogs will post a headline, and the headline is all some folk read, and then they sound real dumb. Because like if you see the headline, okay, but if you go read the paperwork, you may see the headline is it's called clickbait. It's called clickbait. That's why I say I'm not no quick and easy YouTuber. We're going to get into all of it because it's nothing worse than being an ill-informed individual with an opinion. Because you're going by the big bold print that, again, like you say, the blogs will have a headline to catch the readers to come click on it because they get paid for clicking a view. But you don't read what it is, and they also know a lot of folk don't like Meg. They know a lot of folk like Tory Lanez. So let's make it seem like Meg is lying. Let's make it seem like Tory's driver, security guy has the proof that it's like that ain't what it is at all. Sometimes you have to. Look. The true story is behind the headline always.
Imagine somebody saying that they did not commit a crime and not defending themselves to the T. Imagine y'all saying somebody is following the street code, not snitching. Are you snitching or are you not snitching? Because y'all trying to pretend like Kelsey shot me. Kelsey didn't motherfucking shoot me. And I really wonder why her main problem with me was, you won't tell people I didn't shoot you. I was like, Kelsey, I don't want to talk about this on social media at all. But now you won't even get online and defend yourself. So that really just proves my points. Either you took some money or your life is in danger. Like, why won't you get online and say, bitch, because this is what y'all care about. Y'all care about online because the case already won in court. But y'all care about online. Why would y'all motherfuckers not get up there and say, if you say you didn't shoot me, why won't you get on the stand and say I didn't shoot this bitch? You say it online every day. You figure out how to get your niggas to say you didn't do it. You figure out how to get the blogs to say you didn't do it. But the one motherfucker it would have mattered from was you. You should have said I didn't do it. Kelsey did it. If she did it, why wouldn't you just say she did it? Kelsey, if you did not do it, why won't you just say I did not do it?
Because why is two people?
I know who shot me. I said who shot me, and that's why the fuck you in jail. Y'all motherfuckers are dragging it online like it's some new evidence. There's no new evidence.
No new evidence. And I'm like, sometimes the proof is in the pudding. Again, like you said, if Kelsey did not do it, why did Kelsey never say in court, I did not do it? Kelsey in court never said, I did not do it. She never said, Tory did not do it. Tory never said nothing on the stand. Only two people could have did it. And the defense and Tory felt like we could never say that Tory didn't do it. Let's just suggest that Kelsey did it. So neither two people who could have did it denied doing it. They both just blamed the other person.
Motherfucking witnesses went missing. Why? I wonder why the witnesses went missing. Did y'all pay them? Why y'all showing up now? Why y'all showing up? It's about to be 2024. Y'all still fucking with me.
Because the witness who could have been the witness at the trial now wants to pipe back up and go on social media and have whole statements saying, oh, that was miss me with the bullshit.
Y'all still fucking with me. Why? Because y'all see me moving on and doing better. Y'all see me trying to heal and trying to grow. But y'all keep trying to bring me back this way when I'm trying to go this way. So I hope that this really gives y'all some insight to go and have a good read. Don't read the big bold letters. Don't read them. Read it. Read the article. Read a real article. Read something from a real journalist. The big font with the bold background. The big font bold background. Don't read that. Like, people can pay for a headline. People can buy bots. I don't give a fuck what you motherfuckers make trend. Bitch, I'm winning. Bitch, I'm happy. Bitch, I'm healthy. Bitch, I can't be too motherfucking evil because God keep blessing me. I'm not doing nothing to y'all. So I would really appreciate if everybody will let me heal in peace. Will let me move on. Because I'm not talking about y'all. I don't have anything bad to say about none of you people. I would never, if we was ever cool and we fell out, the business safe with me, friend. Because y'all can get online and try to talk about my dirt all y'all want to. Y'all don't want to know who's in the same room. Y'all don't want, like, y'all do want to know who's in the same room, but I would never air y'all out. Like, I would never say nothing about nobody because that's our business. Like, I don't gotta get on here and make nobody feel bad to make myself feel better. So, with that being said, please, people, don't make me have to get on here and keep trying to defend myself against silly shit.
Period. So, for me, that was all alive. I feel like for some reason people still want Meg to be the villain, and I don't understand why. I really don't. I don't get it. Because at the end of the day, if Tory Lanez never got on the stand and said, I did not do it, Kelsey did it, that means you did it. Because you didn't care enough of yourself to defend yourself verbally on the stand all day. Why not just defend yourself? Pardi wanted some attention. Now, after Meg went live, that's what it took me a minute to go live. Pardi then went live. Child, I say again, he wants attention. He wants attention. This was part, in my opinion, because again, he went live after Meg stuff went live. This is Pardi's response.
These things is never.
like it ain't long.
Or even easy for me to talk about. Like it's never something I want to speak on. Never something I want to allow.
Why I feel like he was cuter? I feel like Pardi was cuter when he was with Meg. I feel like he looks so corny now. Before he looked like a strong, protective boyfriend, handsome, thick, in the right place, whatever. And now he look corny.
Elaborate on. You never once seen me speak on my personal life, whether I be happy, sad, and different. You know what I'm saying? Just little tidbits. So these are always uncomfortable for me. Like I said, I go out here to promote my music. Y'all never heard me speak ill.
We never heard you speak before. Pardi, we didn't know you. And again, I am fully aware that Pardi was around here like writing for the people. So like people knew him behind the scenes, but no one knew him like no one knew, oh, that's Pardi, like the world. You know what I'm saying? The regular folk. You know what I'm saying? Meg is the reason regular us know you. Now, artists will call you to write and blah, blah, blah. Cool. But you can't make it seem like you was this working artist that the world knew before you got with Meg and you trying to get back to that. No, Meg made your stardom rise because now people at least know who you are.
About anybody to this point in time, I never intended to. I never did so. But if you watch my interviews in their entirety.
Oh, because I need y'all to watch my interviews. I need y'all to watch my interviews.
I always speak about exactly what happens, exactly how I feel, without even giving too much, because I don't like to dive into too much. But I have no problem taking accountability. Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah.
Liar.
Let's talk about what the definition is. Yeah, I did that. Yeah, find me an interview where I say no.
When child, the interview you did with Angela Yee or her Lip Service podcast, and they said, "Did you cheat?" You was like, "No, it didn't happen like that." And when they said, "Come on now, what did you cheat?" What is cheating? You did that. You did that. So don't act like, oh, I never denied that I cheated on him. I didn't do that. You know, anyway. Now on the song, you did the diss track to me. You did say, you know, not in her bed, like not her house, not her bed, or whatever. But in your interviews, I didn't cheat. Was cheat, sir? Miss us the bullshit.
Not once. But I just don't appreciate people throwing rocks and hiding their hand. I was chilling. I was cooling. Nobody asked me nothing. You know,
sir, she never even said your name.
Nobody asked nobody nothing.
We didn't ask you nothing. We didn't. When we realized that Meg and Pardi actually broke up, people did wonder. I wonder what happened. So the fact that you feel like no one asked don't mean nothing to us because we don't like you. We don't know you. You don't matter.
In fact, and throwing rocks and hiding your hand is just, that's just not good behavior. You know what I'm saying? It's not good.
Kettle, meat pot, because you the one who, you threw a rock and hid your hands. You threw a boulder and you threw a boulder and then tried to say, well, because she said that thing, I had the right to respond. And now you're making it seem like, well, I didn't do nothing. You know, other folks around here, no, sir, it's you.
Especially the people that have been good to you.
I don't trust no man I don't trust no man who swig water out of half-empty water bottles at all. Because, sir, it's a swallow left in there. It's a swallow left. You up here with that water bottle as a microphone or a hand holder or a placement, whatever. I don't trust you because your water bottle empty and you won't finish it.
Everything I needed to talk about, I talked about on the song. Everything I need to say, I said it on the song. People want to know why. They want to know what happened. And when you paint things in ways that they didn't happen, You got to clear it up. But with all that said, with all that being said, I wish happiness for everybody. I wish healing for everybody. I felt like I was well along my journey. I felt like I was well along in my journey.
Your unknown journey?
I had put a lot behind me. I had ate a lot of shit as a male, as a man. Like, you know what I'm saying? I just ate it. You know what I'm saying? I felt like this was like not one of those times I was gonna let it slide. Let somebody speak on me and let
Nobody spoke on you.
let my story be told by somebody else.
What story?
It wasn't one of those times I was gonna let it slide.
What times? When did anybody else speak on you that you let slide? Let us know. What other time did other people anonymously speak on you and not say your name that you let slide? I'm just wondering. And my thing is, I'm not saying, well, Meg must have been the perfect girlfriend and he, and I ain't saying that. My point is, Meg was the star. And you making it seem as if she used you for clout. And so you had to respond because I'm not going to let nobody call me out. And I don't respond. Sir, no, we didn't care. Sir, you're not even drinking no water.
So that's what all this is about. Like I said, I'm here. My music is out.
Do you have liquor in the water bottle? Because every time anybody swing from a water bottle and take sips like that, as if it's vodka or gin or some kind of white liquor. I know that because I used to do that, okay? If you around here taking swigs from a water bottle, you drink it? Because you can't drink water like that.
That's all I'm going to promote. People ask me these questions, and for none of this would have ever came up. I didn't start this. You know what I'm saying? I didn't plan on talking about none of this.
You don't even have to. I'm willing to bet if you tell the radio stations I refuse to have any conversation about Meg, how many of them will book you? Because before now, were you ever booked on radio before? Were you ever booked on the radio before you and Meg broke up and all this stuff happened? I'm just wondering.
And now it seems to be the talking point. I'm a bad guy somehow. Somehow I'm a bad guy. This is not no clout thing.
Yes, it is. Definition. Hook, line, and sinker.
This song is not on my album.
That's how we know it's clout. You out here promoting a whole album, and the song you're getting the most attention from is one that is not on your album. Meaning you went and purposefully made a song, put it out before trying to do a press promo tour, and the song that people are asking you about isn't even on the album. Meaning you did it for attention. Because if you really did not want to address Meg, if you wanted it to be about your music, you would have put out a song from your album. But if you did that, would anybody have cared? And I mean that respectfully. Because in the grand scheme of things, I'm at a level where Pardi is. Meaning I'm not no big time YouTuber or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I ain't no big time YouTuber. The same way he was no big time artist. But you go and you do what you do. You do stuff in your lane for your fans. You don't have to bring up other bull stuff around to make people come to your shows and watch your interviews because you being messy about other people. You can make it about what it is and then just get whatever you get from. But no, you had to be around here and put out a song for attention.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I got plenty of accolades on my own. So much I do on my own where it's like, yo, if I want to pop my shit, I can pop my.
But will we care? Your fans will care, yes. but the majority of people are tuning in because of your connection and breakup with Meg.
I never needed nobody else for clout.
Until now.
People want to... I don't need that. I don't need that. At all. That's it. That's it. Look at my interviews in their entirety before you judge me. Listen to my songs in their entirety before.
No. Because you could have... Had he not put out that diss song, and he just... People may have like, oh, okay, he doing music. Okay, cool. No, you can't say, listen to all my stuff. Watch my interviews. But that song that I put out for attention ain't on my album.
Before you judge me. You know what I mean? That's all I ask. That's all I ask. I'm not on no, tour for nothing. I want everybody to be happy, everybody to be well. Everybody's on their own journeys of healing and doing their own, and that's all.
Lame people be lame. We just don't know. Again, I just feel like he was attractive with Meg. We liked him with Meg, and now we don't like him so much at all. At the end of the day, we don't believe Tory. We don't like Pardi. And Pardi has made himself be a black sheep, for lack of a better term. Because you chose to make a diss song about Meg when you didn't have to. You already had music coming out. You could have let it be. You did it. You did that. You put yourself in the line of fire of going against your ex-girlfriend. Meg was smart enough to not put your name in it, because even if she directly was talking to you, she never said your name. And like she said, y'all put all these bodies on me. If you said you didn't do it, why are you responding back to me? You guilty. Okay, so that's that on that. Child, Jonathan Majors. Y'all first, take a second, y'all, and like the video. Y'all, so the grand resistance, okay, of the foolishness. Jonathan and this white lady. He's a runner, he's a track star. I didn't even know footage that came out. And somebody like, I know we're gonna go live, and I said, live about what? What footage? Now, because TMZ is the only people who have it out, I'm not going to show the video at all. So they can't flag me for taking their stuff, because that was already aggravating from before. What I will do, because I'm sure by now y'all have seen it. I'm sure by now y'all have seen it, because it's all over social media. Okay? Now, I can show y'all a still shot. Okay, let me share my screen around here. Because they can't get it for a still shot. You know what I'm saying? So, surveillance footage from the night of the altercation between Jonathan and girlfriend released. Now, the screenshot y'all seeing, you see the figure right here. The black coat. It's a black coat. And it's a figure behind him, you know. That lady chased that man. That lady chased that man. Now, we already discussed the text messages conversation between Jonathan and the Grace lady from September of last year. That is not what, look, he not on trial for what happened in September. He on trial for what happens in March. And I feel like, does he need some anger management classes? He does. He does. Did they have a toxic situation? They did. They did. Should they be together? They should not. They should not. Two things came out in court. The full surveillance video from the moment they get out of the car to when we also saw her at that building outside talking to them white people. Now, again, I can't show it, but I can watch it right here, and give y'all a play-by-play. So, because I ain't going to say, the fact of the matter is we see the car pull to a stop in the middle of the street. We see him trying to get out. Okay. We then see she in the car still. He's outside the car. Okay. We see him basically pushing her back in the car. So when we first heard the explanation of what happened, I'm not defending any violent acts of anybody. I'm just saying what happened. When they first told the story of what happened and her saying he body slammed me back in the car, it sounded as if she was trying to get away and he was preventing her from getting away. That's how I thought it was being explained. However, when you watch the footage, he's the one trying to get away from her. He was trying to force her to stay in the car while he got away. Now, again, there is no video footage from inside the car. We don't see any of that. We do know that the driver gave his statement saying that it was her who was the aggressor. He didn't do anything or whatever. That's what them folks said for this incident in March, okay? Because we have to stick to what it's about. So we see him outside. We see him physically trying to get away from her. We see him physically pick her up and place her in the car. It wasn't even a body slam. It was him picking her up and forcing her in the car. She's little, he's strong. Picked her up, forcing her to get in the car. He's trying to close the door and he's trying to walk away. She jumps out the car as he's walking away, and she's then chasing behind him. She does grab him, and he shoots her off of him because she grabbed a hold of him, and he did one of these. Get off me! Get off me! But you do see him physically putting her in the car, trying to force her in the car, and then him trying to get her in the car so he can walk away. And once he walked away, you see, again, her chasing him. And I mean chasing. He's pushing her off of him. I was like, I don't know what to do. I've seen many comments about the situation. And the fact of the matter is, y'all remember Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, where there was a scene where Carlton was like, no, and he was like screaming and running all through the set of Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. He was in the kitchen, in the living room. He was then in the audience. He was then at the school. The footage plays because as she's chasing him, different cameras, she chased that man for a few blocks. She chased him for a few blocks. So you keep seeing different camera angles that pick him up, and he's still running away from her, and she's full on chasing. She's full on chasing. him. And this is the gotcha. This whole time we've been fed this story that he beat her up. You know, she's this destitute, scared woman. She's scared for her life. We never knew that she chased that man for 6-7 blocks, New York blocks. So much so, there's a part where she runs in front of traffic. She's chasing him, and he's gone, but she's running in front of cars, chasing him. Full on chasing, sprinting, run, Forrest, run. You see him run past the I'm gonna pause this 1/3 and try to share my screen. They show him running because remember, y'all, it was a scene that we saw her standing outside of that club where she met those random 3 white people. We see him, running past all of that. You know what I'm saying? She finally stops chasing him. And we know that he eventually comes and walks back and keeps walking back past her. Y'all. I've been saying this from the beginning, in my opinion. I said they was in a car, fussing and arguing. They both was tussling with each other. And that was what happened in the car. Because we don't see that. That's what happened in the car. Now, once he got out the car and was run for his life, okay, run, because, you know what I'm saying, ran, and she chased him. I was like, now she chasing him. And you see a scene of, I'm going to share it, because when he walks, he's in right now, you can try around. When you see, that's him standing there as he was still walking away from her after the fact. And there's a point to where she again starts following him. And he's saying, gone. And he's still walking away. And she still is running behind him. And she catches up with him. Even, you know what I'm saying? So, when the chick ran after the pimp, a pimp named Litback on Boondocks. Again, I'm not negating that something happened in the car. I'm not saying that Jonathan Majors don't need some type of anger management. What I am saying is the narrative that was put out from her side, from the prosecution side, made it seem as if she was this damsel in distress and he was like this crazy person. And that's just not what the video shows at all. You know, and we have to understand you can be 100% against assault upon people, but also say this narrative about this one situation don't match what the blogs and the news folks put out. Like, we never knew that she chased that man for 18 city blocks. We did not know that. We did not know that when she said that he body slammed her, threw her back in the car, that he really picked her up and pushed her in the car to get away from her. You know, we didn't know that the driver of the car was saying, well, she was the one who was aggressive. Again, because this one situation in March is not connected to the situation that happened back in September of 2022. And we still don't know what happened there. But again, do he need counseling? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's weird. It's weird that I don't understand the narrative of him needing to be arrested and tried for assault when this seemingly was a couple who got into a fight. That's what it was. You can't say, oh my God, he was this, he was that, bad. And that's just not what the footage shows at all. It was a couple who got into a fight. That's really what it was. That's really what it was. But the narrative put forth was angry monster beat white woman. Angry, big, strong black man abused white woman. White tears trickling down the screen. And that's not what happened. That ain't what happened. People gonna feel how they want to feel. That's that on that. However, this say what happened. You and your boyfriend, you and your girlfriend got into altercation. You get caught cheating. Did not want to give her your phone. She tried to snatch it. Let me block because I don't have time. First of all, people child. Boom. Because it aggravates me when folk come around here with the foot. Stop. Okay. People have their opinions, and that's fine. I don't mind folk having their opinions. What I will say is, we talking about what happened. We're talking about what happened that night. The narrative put forth, and how that's not what it was. Period. In my opinion. If you have a different opinion, do it on your own channel. But don't come around here trying to fuss and argue with me. You know what I'm saying? Because this isn't even about him being innocent or guilty. Right. I was like, you can't even spell. You know what I'm saying? It's not about him being, he's innocent. That isn't what it is. That isn't what it is at all. But we need to at least have accurate facts about what happened, because she was not a white damsel in distress. That's the one. That ain't what happened. It isn't. Now, even the conversation, remember the couple said, he told her that as a white woman, she needs to be like Coretta Scott King, and she needs to be like Michelle Obama. And that really, that wasn't that either. Now, some audio came out. Okay. Audio came out. And I said, well, I said, no, she recorded it. I said, child, she recorded it. What he was saying on the recording, let me put it up. Hold on. Wait, hold on. Okay. I want y'all to listen. I'm not gonna play the full thing. We're gonna hear what he said and how he said it.
Period. This is actually, period. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
Do you really, though, baby? Do you really?
Yes.
Then how dare you come home drunk and disturb the peace of our house?
Now, him saying, how dare you come home drunk and disturbing the house? What is you doing?
When we have a plan.
I'm playing.
I would like to get to the point where your friends know what job I'm on.
Your friend should know my job. Your friend should know her ass need to sit down somewhere.
And go, I think Grace is gonna be out of commission.
Grace ain't gonna be around. Grace out of commission. Why? Because her man is around here playing black strong figures with a white woman that's his girlfriend, and they need to say, we can't have you embarrassing him. Now this is the gotcha. This is his fault. Okay, this is where you wrong, sir. You cannot get with somebody who don't understand how hard it is as a black person to rise to greatness. Let's be honest. The roles that Jonathan at that point in time, the roles he had, the way we looked at him, the way we felt like he's the next great this, that, or the other, you chose to be with somebody who did not understand that. I had to pull up his little things. Ant-Man and the Wasp, Creed 3, Loki, Avenger. Was it Avengers? No, he wasn't Avengers. I think he was on Ant-Man. Lovecraft County, Country. The Harder They Fall, Devotion. Let me see. The Five Bloods. Okay, he was in a lot of movies and stuff that we felt like, oh, he gonna be something. We felt like a strong, thick-necked, muscle-bodied, African-featured, amazing actor who we had not heard nothing bad about was doing these roles that we liked and that we loved. But you chose to do that and be with somebody who don't get it because of her Caucasianness. So him saying your friend should understand what I'm doing, they don't. Wanna know why? They're not from here. Now my skin may be a little light, but I'm still black. You know what I'm saying? They're not from here. He was being honest and correct and saying you can't be round like some of the greatest actors or musicians or people who we put in high esteem. Usually, their spouses ain't around here doing bullshit. You know what I'm saying? You know Denzel Washington's wife, Pauletta. I think Pauletta, who's also she's going on. She's who's somebody Ice Cube wife. You know, Ice Cube wife isn't a star. She's Ice Cube's wife, but Ice Cube was Ice Cube, the rapper, the director, you didn't see his wife around here getting drunk with friends. You don't see Big Boy wife out here with ex-wife. Well, I think wife will be a Big Boy wife. You know what I'm saying? You didn't see Snoop Dogg's wife. You don't see the wives of people who are really in this industry and making a name for themselves, spouses or girlfriends wilding because hey, I can't do that. That's why when celebrities get into bullshit, we get pissed. Like, why would you do that? Because you know how hard it is for us to reach that plateau.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I won't.
No, you understand that? Because that team, that unit, right? Grace has to be in a certain mindset to support Coretta Scott King. You know who that is? That's Martin Luther King's wife.
So he said Grace has to be at a different mindset. It ain't even about your friends. You have to be at a different mindset. Now, he gets to mention everyone a little bit. Okay.
Grace has to be in a certain mindset to support Coretta Scott King. You know who that is? That's Martin Luther King's wife. Michelle Obama. Barack Obama's wife.
I know, I'm not. I shouldn't have gone out. I'm
No,
sorry.
let me just lay it out for you, right?
The fact that she said, because she said on the stand, he told me I have to be like Coretta Scott King and Michelle Obama. And that ain't what he said. What he said was, Grace, you need to be at a different space. You need to do better. For example, he then gave an example of 2 black women. And I'm like, he's a black man. You should, get a black woman. get a black woman. You know what I'm saying? But even the narrative was spun like Grace, you need to be Coretta. You need to be Michelle. And that's technically not what he said. But that's what happens when you choose who you chose. This is your fault. This all of this is based on his choice. And hearing him talking to her made me feel like he didn't say nothing wrong. Him saying you can't be out here drunk and acting a fool because you know if my person is out here caught drunk acting a fool, it look bad on me. Because not only is you drunk, I'm also a black man with a white girlfriend who can't behave herself, which makes him look even worse. Okay? Because it's one thing if somebody if our beloved black actors, black girlfriend, black wife does something. We're like, oh, that was dumb, but whatever. It's something, and he know it's something different when our black beloved actors, white counterparts, does something. It does have a different effect. We do have different opinions.
If I'm just gonna say this. My temper, my shit, my trauma, blah, all that said, right? And let's say I'm a great man. A great man. I am doing great things, not just for me, but for my culture and for the world. That is actually the position I'm in.
And that's true. So again, because he was saying, I'm a great man, I'm doing great things for my culture. And that's true. It was. I didn't even know he had a white girlfriend. I'm like, not love crap, a country man. No, nope, not devotion man. No, like nobody thought. I did not think. I didn't know. And let me also say this. I'm not against interracial relationships. I want to make that clear. Love who you love. Love who you love. And whoever you love needs to be aware of how they should act. Period. Clearly, I have to keep blocking people because this sounds stupid. You know what I'm saying? Just dumb. Jaylee don't even care enough to learn the victim's name. Have I not called her a Grace? Anyway, that person's blocked. That's probably the same person who I blocked before they made the channel. Anyway, I'm not against people dating interracially. I'm not. However, you have to be sure whoever you're with knows your plight. You know what I'm saying? You have to be aware of what their end goal is. And I feel like what he was saying to her, it was valid. However, this relationship was not going to work at all. And he should have known that. Because if you have to get to a point where y'all are texting each other in code and neither one of y'all saying what really happened and that issue back in September, but there is this insinuation that you are physically hurt, your head hurts, and he feels like he's a bad person, and you know what I'm saying? This was not gonna work. And the fact that he didn't walk away in September, if you feel like you're such a great man, you should have left, because clearly your decisioning and your ideals and your reactions to things are going to get you caught up like it did. And it is okay to understand some people together are toxic. That don't mean if, because I ain't say he did nothing. If what he's accused of, if he did those things, he should be held accountable. However, my issue is this whole story has been placated to be angry, mean, black man, damsel in distress, white woman. And as we see little pieces coming out, that's not the truth. He wants her to be Coretta. He wants her to be Michelle Obama. And that wasn't what actually happened. I don't see an issue. I want to say this. If he told her, I need you to be Maria Shriver. I need you to be Melania Trump. Should he have named white women who are with white men? Or does a black man who lives a black life, why would he not use black examples? Because Michelle Obama is Michelle Obama. Coretta Scott King is Coretta Scott King. But there are white people or other races of people who are like them, but those are his examples. So the whole thing about I said any black man telling a white woman to be a strong black woman is crazy to me. So I was relieved when I'm like, oh, that's not really what he said. You know? And that's why, like, when someone tells you somebody says something, sometimes if you don't hear it, you don't know how they meant it. You don't know how it was meant to be said or whatever. And, you know, it sounded crazier with someone that's telling us that's what he said. But hearing how he said it to her, I'm like, oh, I get it. She around here being drunk and crazy out in the streets or whatever. He like, you can't do that. Not with me. Not based on my life. Not based on who I am. I need you to be correct. Okay, you know, Doctor, I need, you know what I'm saying? And it's just, they don't need to be together. It's really that simple. It's really that simple. And to the fools in the comment section who keep making pages and popping back up, who wants to argue about, oh, well, so what if she chased him? Oh, and you're missing the point. If your story was, I'm a damsel in distress, I was terrified of what he would do, I did not even want, if that's your story, cool, then why you chase him? If you were scared for your life and all of this, cool. Never in my past, when I was with my abusive ex, did I chase behind him while we're fighting. Because while we're fighting and he's putting his hands on me, I'm trying to get away from him. He chased me. That's my point. That's the thing about simply this situation from March. Now, I don't think they said when the phone call was from, not the phone call, when the audio was from. But I mean, she recorded it for a reason. It was posted for a reason. It was played in court. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like he talks to her like she's a child. And in my opinion, it's because he felt like she being childish. Well, sir, get with somebody who ain't childish. Like, you have to get with somebody who matches your flow in life. And if you are somebody who don't want to have to remind your kids to not be around here getting drunk in the streets and having whatever's and getting caught or blah, 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 get you somebody who don't do that. Don't get you somebody who you can try to train like a dog to obey you because how they act ain't working. If you are this great, great man and you are meant for great, great things, and had this not happened, your star would have kept rising. And now you are at a plateau to where you hope this doesn't ruin your career because we don't know what's going to happen so far. We don't at all. And then, hey, with Megan, I'm like, did she know this shit? Like, was she in court and found out like we found out about what was said? Or because of what happened with Grace, does he now know I gotta move different? Because I can't do some of this stuff publicly no more. Because now everyone is gonna be looking at me. I now have to be different. I can't treat Megan good how I treated Grace. It ain't gonna work. Mainly because I am not taking no Megan Good slander. I'm not gonna take nobody. Like, I feel like we can't blame Megan for what Jonathan did with Grace. We can't. And we always say, at least I always say, sometimes black men need a black woman to keep them in line. And it does not mean control them. But many of men have said, the reason I am how I am, I may be the head, but my woman is my neck. She helps me move, helps me swivel. So it could be he got with Megan because he knew my star is rising. I gotta be different. I can't do none of this no more. You know? So, and even with Megan, you know, the way she was treated when she was with Devon Franklin, they didn't treat her nicely. They judged her so bad for how she dressed, the movie she was in, and all that stuff. So she may have wanted something different too, and that could be why they're together. Don't know. All I know is the audio that was released to me shows us he was not telling the lady to be a black woman. He was telling her that she needs to be better. And he gave 2 examples of 2 women who are with strong men who have to act accordingly. He just happened to mention black women. He's a black man. You know? But it's his fault. Now, again, because we don't know what happened in that car, that's on them too. But that driver said that she was the aggressor. But them text messages from before show he still the counselor. Now, again, this happened back in March. So that was 6 months ago. Hopefully, for the past 6 months, he has been in counseling. Hopefully, for the past 6 months, he's been getting better, getting closer to God, and making sure that what happened this time don't happen no more. Because was it Lawrence Fishburne? I think it was Lawrence Fishburne who said, either Lawrence Fishburne or I don't know, some actor, man, said back when he was younger, he was abusive to his wife or his woman or whoever, the woman in his life, and how he had to go to counseling and he got better. And I believe, I thought it was Lawrence Fishburne, but it may have been somebody else who said that. And that's why I'm saying, hopefully he around here getting help for his aggression, the way he moves, how he reacts. Because bad behavior can be corrected when you are trying to be better. Okay. Thank y'all. So if we not around here pissed off, we love Lawrence Fishburne. Come on, Pee-wee's Playhouse. Was all y'all know he's been like 18,000. We love Lawrence Fishburne. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that in no way defending Jonathan Majors at all. I'm saying I'm hoping that he's getting help. I'm hoping that he gets better. I'm hoping that he saw shit went too far. I can't do that because I don't want to end up in prison or dead. Because somebody popped my ass because of me around here fussing with, you know what I'm saying, white grace. So, to me, it's not black and white. It isn't. It isn't. Sometimes people get in situations that force them to grow and be better. Sometimes, you know, and again, we have not heard from anybody else who he's been with who has since said he was like that with them too. So I'm like, was he just like that with Grace? Now, his attitude is one thing, and how he feels about talking to folk in a way where he is above them, counseling is needed. You know what I'm saying? I just hope his ass getting some help. But we not going to accept white Grace, who made it seem like she was a damsel in distress and she was chased by the man for blocks and blocks and blocks. How she said he body slammed her in the car and he picked her up and put her in the car trying to get away from her. An altercation happened in that car, that we know. But she then played a damsel in distress in the press. And social media sites and the blog sites running with it. Oh, see, Jonathan made us throw her. He didn't throw her in the car. Anyway, y'all. That's it. That's all. We'll see what else happens in these cases or whatever. Again, Jonathan is still on trial. Okay. That's why the evidence came out. A part of me feel like he's going to get found not guilty based on the eyewitness driver, based on the footage showing her run after him, based on it looking like he was trying to get away from her. I feel like he will possibly be found not guilty. And if he is, I still want him to get into intense therapy to get better. Now, should Megan stay with him? That's up to her. That's up to her. But we do need to allow people who we've only known of one person they've been with and things get real rocky, and they can get better. Period. Now, if he's found guilty, I think he can face up to 1 year in prison. Who knows? We're gonna let that be. Megan, the Stallion. Forget Tory Lanez, forget Pardi. Keep doing you, mama. Okay, because anything Pardi say, anything Tory Lanez say, anything anybody said about Megan, we don't care no more because she said what she said, that she got herself. Even Megan, how she realized she was crashing, going down bad, and she had to heal, get some therapy, and get better. Period. When you realize your bad behavior is bad behavior, you get help. So Megan gets help. Hopefully, Jonathan had this one too. Anyway, y'all, I'm done. I will talk to y'all later on and stuff. I hope y'all have liked the video. Subscribe to my channel and all that stuff. I gotta go. I love you all.